The girl noticed her hands starting to glow, so she quickly ran to school, heading straight to the library, hoping to figure out what was happening. As she opened a book, she suddenly felt her legs begin to stretch,
There's 3 of them?
followed by her arms, and her entire body started to uncontrollably grow larger. The librarian heard the commotion and rushed over, only to find Ruby had turned into a giant. Both of them screamed in shock. Ruby's body kept expanding until, just seconds later, the entire room was about to burst. Terrified of being seen by her classmates, Ruby quickly fled into the forest. Meanwhile, her mother was at work, and from a distance, she saw a giant figure, instantly realizing something had happened to her daughter. She dropped everything and drove to find Ruby, but on the way, she was involved in a car accident, colliding with her own brother. Ruby's uncle sensed her energy and came to help, so her mother grabbed him and they both drove up the mountain to find Ruby. Eventually, they found her behind a tall tower. With her mother's comforting words, Ruby finally calmed down, and her body slowly shrank back to its normal size. On the way home, her mother decided it was time to tell her the truth. Ruby was actually a descendant of a sea creature, and as long as she stayed on land, she looked like a human. But when she touched seawater, she would revert to her original form. Ruby broke down, angrily running to her room. Soon, heated arguments filled the house, with her uncle insisting Ruby should return to the ocean, while her mother wanted her to stay in the human world. The more Ruby listened, the more confused she became, and in the end, she decided to find the truth for herself. She quietly snuck out to find her uncle. Though he couldn't reveal much, he accidentally mentioned her grandmother. Ruby was stunned to learn she had a grandmother who lived deep in the ocean. Determined to uncover everything, she jumped into the sea, starting her search for her grandmother and the hidden truth.